Okay, well, I'm pleased to say we're joined by the management team of the Dorking Wanderers women, Lou and Kerry, for a look back on the 24-25 season. We're speaking today just ahead of our final game of the season at home to Webster United tonight at Meadowbank. Lou and Kez, thanks for joining us. It's been a really good season of progress, hasn't it? We know that we've secured a fourth place finish in the league. We've matched our previous best in the FA Cup, got to the first round proper. We've also got to the semi-finals of the League Cup as well. So really great season of progress. And just looking back on the campaign now, just your thoughts and recollections on what's been a good season.
Yeah, we've been really pleased with the season. Obviously last year we finished sixth. This year obviously securing fourth. And we've been really good at home. We sort of started really well. The first game of the season was Dartford, wasn't it? First game. I mean, Dartford proved yet again what a good side they are. I think it's close between Fulham and Dartford. So yeah, really pleased to start with that win. The following week didn't go too well. We sort of played. It's tricky to go to Salting. We've worked that out for a few seasons now, and they're a really competitive side. But generally speaking, overall, really pleased.
Yeah, I agree. I think every season you're always going to make sure you come away with something and you've learned or something that you can progress for the next season. Also, just making sure you've got targets. And I think if we look at everything now, sitting here, we could say actually we should be, next season again, we're going on and pushing on for the next target and the next, push ourselves up that league even further. And like I say, it's all a learning. It's a learning, isn't it, every day. From ourselves as well, isn't it really? But yeah, it's been a good season.
But as you say, it's a really good thing. We want to make sure every season we progress on the field as well as off the field.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we're going to do that again next season. So overall, really pleased.
Another real highlight of the campaign and a real demonstration of the consistency this season. With the exception of one game against Fulham here at Meadowbank, we've gone the whole season, well, nearly 100%. We've won every league game, bar that one here at Meadowbank. So that must be so pleasing to have that consistency from the team. As you mentioned, Lou, got off to a great start, of course, with the win against Dartford on the opening day.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, our home form over the last 5-6 years, since we started at Dorking, has been amazing. We know that we've got such good facilities here, and we know that we give anyone a good game here. Fulham are an excellent side. And at parts of the game we match them, but they are a very, very good side. So but it's pleasing to know that we are so good at home, and only dropping, I think we lost 5 this season, so that's much better than last year.
Narrow defeats away from home as well. There's 1-0 at Dartford, 1-0 at Fulham. Obviously, Saltdean early on was a 2-0, and they're of course just up there behind those two. So even on the road, it's been fine margins, really, hasn't it? Even with the away form, yeah.
You've got great memory, Dan. Really like that.
Well, they stand out the results because again, it's been such a consistency, and we've certainly competed every week, haven't we? Which has been great. Really have competed towards the top end of that division. It's only our second year in the 5th tier of the women's football pyramid. And we've touched on this, of course, at the start of the season and midway through, but the balance in the squad's been so good as well this year, hasn't it, in terms of that mix of the players from last season staying on, but also the new players who've come into the building this year as well.
Yeah.
That must be, again, pleasing that you've had that consistency from the players, old and new, throughout this past campaign,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the players that we brought in, we were conscious that the players that we brought in would be pushing for first 11 rather than be squad players. And they've all proved that. And next season will be exactly the same. Probably not so many in, but we've got to, sort of obviously build on the squad that we've got here to sort of go one better next year.
Yeah, I think as well when it comes to players, I think the most important thing that we've always done is kept a spine of a team. It's okay, keep bringing players in, but you do need to keep the people that were probably, obviously we go through now players that have left us. We've probably got 3 or 4 that have been here from day one when we first started. I think it's really important to try and keep a spine of a team and then bring new faces in. Obviously you need that to make it, freshen it up and stuff, but at the same time, those core players know what expected of them, and I think it's really important to do that every season. And also the people that are here now deserve to be here next season, because they've done really well. So yeah.
Yeah, great.
And looking ahead to next season, which is early because we've still got this. Well, obviously our last game to play tonight. But just looking further ahead in terms of the management team for next season, in terms of the playing squad for next season. Just any kind of plans at this stage on that side of things, looking ahead.
You want to say?
I don't know what's happening.
So we're going to kind of change a few things around, just purely to sort of, well, I mean, you're the main topic of discussion. Kerry's obviously, helped start the club, and she's going to kind of go on a different angle. So more sort of looking at players and going to other games, and a little bit of a sort of a, what do you call it?
Scout, maybe.
Yeah, just a kind of a, not Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays.
No.
And it's she's given a huge amount to the club, and a lot that people that go unrecognised to help grow this club. And it's very, it is time consuming, and I think just sort of move in a different direction so that we can kind of have, sort of more people in sort of certain roles. So it's obviously Kerry's decision to sort of take a break, and bribery.
Yeah.
We tried bribery to get her back, but she'll still be around. She'll still be very much part of the Dorking family, because what we've both given. You can't. We love this club, and we love being a part of this club, and we love to grow the club.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to say.
No, yeah, I think obviously we always say it's our little baby, but I think for me personally, it was obviously a really hard decision. But I think for me, I need a break. I need a break, and I just need to recharge. And I think, it's going to be difficult, like my last game and stuff. But I'm sure don't make me cry. I just think at the end of the day, I've got so I love it here. I love this club so much, and I just think it's in a good place. It's in a really good place, and I can just step back now and watch from the sideline and shout, rather than be in the dugout and shout. That's the only difference.
No, I'm sure everyone of the Dorking Wanderers would join me in saying we appreciate your efforts and your contribution, Kerry, over the last 5-6 years. You've been, even from the outset, you've been part of the journey with the women's team, and it's been such a fantastic journey. Year on year progress has been so visible, progressing all the time on and off the field. Looking back, Kerry, just looking back over the last few seasons, any particular highlights? I'm guessing the League Cup double, of course, would stand out. Yeah,
we do like that one, don't we? We do like a bit of silverware, because we're not used to that supporting the team that we support. Hey,
No.
So yes, I would say yes, definitely the double. But you know what? The whole experience, from being a player and then going into coaching, and this whole journey with Dorking has been absolutely brilliant. And yes, we all want to win. But what we've done every season, we've made sure that we progress, if that's on the field or off the field, and that's what I'm really proud of.
No, fantastic, and hopefully we can sign off this evening with the 3 points. Would be great.
All the pressure's on her now.
So yeah.
She's got a centre of attention in the dugout. So.
Oh wow, yeah.
We've sort of teed it up now for tonight, haven't we? Yeah, exactly.
All the changes.
Yeah.
No discussions. That's it.
Yeah. Great. Can't wait.
A massive thank you again, Kerry, for your contribution, and of course a big thank you to all our volunteers and staff throughout the season and seasons gone by. You do the match days, do the admin, and support the team. I appreciate that. Yeah, and doing the bits on the media side of things as well. But no, it's a fantastic team effort. We're very grateful to our volunteers and supporters of the team. And again, we look to, as always, kick on again next year. And just to mention as well, for the development team, the Dorking Wanderers B team, as it were, we've had their first season competing in Tier 7 of the Women's Premier Premier League. Just to mention to Wayne and Joe and the team, done a fantastic job competing at that at the top end of that league.
Wayne and Joe have been fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, support. Obviously, they train with us on a Tuesday, and their season's been unbelievable it was the first season that they've played in women's football, and a lot of their players are at times, they've sort of had, sort of a few players missing, away, and they've done so well considering their age as well in the first season, and they've played teams that have been around in the women's league for numbers of years and done really well. So big thanks to Wayne and Joe on their success with the development team.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think, like you said, they've both been brilliant to us. And really appreciate their hard work, and like we've said from the day one, you can't do it without people that want to volunteer and put all their time in, and it's fantastic, and we are very lucky that we get that here, but they've been brilliant on and off the pitch for us as well, haven't they? So yeah, we definitely want to say thank you, and the girls in the team have been brilliant too. So got a good group there as well, but really done well. Yeah,
big thanks to obviously the players, the coaches, everyone, from sort of Mark, Jordan, Richard, everyone's been super supportive, and
that's why we call it Dorking family. Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
I'm sure I've left people out, so I'm really sorry, but everyone.
But even the people, it's okay to talk about this season a lot. We've been here 5 years. We set this up with people like Will and obviously Kat and Jamie's always been here with us, and I'd say. We've got to remember the players that got us here from previous, the people that weren't here as well, like Martin, and we can go on, but it's okay remembering where you are now, but just remember how you got there.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. The journey, always important, and we thank everyone who's been part of it. We've looked ahead to the future there with the development team. Just to mention as well, for the under-16 elite team, Debbie's side, who've won the treble this year, the domestic treble as we're calling it, the County Cup and the League Cup and the League as well. So massive well done to them, and the pathway in the future on the women's side of the club, very, very bright at the moment, which is really great. So.
And we need to say to Mr. Chairman, don't we, as well? We left Callum out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and a word for the chairman, Mr. Callum Best, yes, yeah.
That's got me fired.
Sorry, boss.
Well, so many people involved in the journey, but of course Callum leads the way as the chairman. So a big thank you again to him for all of his efforts, of course, around the club. Lou and Kerry, thank you for your time.
Thanks,
good luck for tonight's game.
We'll
see how we get on, and we'll catch up again in the coming weeks ahead of the new campaign, which I'm sure will come around very quickly.
Holiday first, though, Dan. But 2 holidays first.
Back-to-back holidays first. That's it.
Thanks
again.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
guys. Thank you.